Okay, sweet. Stand by for our featured presentation.
I can hit the video.
Yeah. Do the video.
We're gonna hide.
No, we're gonna.
So people don't see double.
Yeah. Cool.
Welcome, guys.
We love Gunpla. I'm Paul. This is Jeff, and we are Gunpla SA. Cool. Yeah.
Jeff's hyped.
Well, those dogs.
Yeah, come with me, Jeff. Okay, guys. Yeah, as the little short stinger says, I'm Paul, this is Jeff, we're Gunpla SA, and we just really love building giant robots, giant plastic robots. So we want to spread the love, spread the joy, and build the community of doing all of that today. But before we get started, before I start telling you about all the cool stuff that Gundam is, that Gunpla is, that Gunpla SA is, and all that great stuff, who here would be keen on building a model kit? Ooh, gee, okay. You were the first. Cat Ears? Cat Ears comes to the stage. Okay, I've got two. Ooh, I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna have to ask you guys a trivia question.
It's not gonna be that easy. Okay?
No, I'm kidding. To be fair, she was actually faster than you. Yeah. And we'll be here tomorrow. So. Aww. Okay, well come and build. Are you interested in giant Japanese robots? Cool. And come join us. Sweet. Okay. Say hello to our very brave builders. This is Cat Ears, and this is Black Panther Fan. Cool. If you ladies would love to join us at the table, just going to take you guys through building an entry grade kit, and then I'm going to get you guys into what we are. So, okay, let's do this. It's me on the screen. Wow. Okay, look at that. It's like the Matrix. I'm like, okay, so the joy of Gunpla. How and where to start? Yay. Gunpla is a portmanteau. It's two different words. It's Gundam, and Jeff wants me to answer questions while I'm giving a presentation, which is very annoying. Thanks, Jeff. It's a portmanteau. It's two words: Gundam, which is a popular Japanese anime, and Plamo, which is also a portmanteau for plastic model kits. So that's Gunpla. Yay, cool. We have a contents page. It's thrilling. Enjoy it while it lasts. Okay, this is Jeff and I. We are big dogs. We really, really love these plastic robot things. And we know there's a lot of people out there who love them as well, who love building them, who are big into anime. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know what Gundam Seed is. And maybe some of you have caught some of the new stuff on Netflix, like the Iron-Blooded Orphan series. So yeah, Jeff and I are very much about this. And what's important to us is that this is a product that gets brought into your lives as a hobby and not just something on the shelf that you have no knowledge of, right? So just to show off a little bit, because we can, we got a whole bunch of our kits, that's Jeff and I. So we kind of take this thing a little seriously. Okay, we like to paint our kits, we display them, we get a little bit hectic with the photography. I'm talking about the ones that are shot well. You know, individual results may vary. So yeah, that's a nice collection of what Jeff and I have done. And this is just to speak about our knowledge. We have a lot of knowledge on Gundam, on Gunpla, on building model kits that we like to share and share with the community and build with the community. Cool. Sweet. What is a Gundam? Okay, I think I've said the phrase giant Japanese anime robot at least 30 times since I've been put on this stage. So that's exactly what it is. A Gundam is a giant robot fighting machine from an anime. It's not just any anime, it's one of the most popular anime ever produced ever. Gundam is the best-selling toy in the world, actually. Interesting that outside of Japan, people just don't know this. It's crazy, but yes, there it is. It's been a successful anime franchise. It's done incredibly well. It's got a huge fan base, and even has a huge fan base here in South Africa. Okay, cool. What is Gunpla? We kind of touched on that earlier. The scale model kit versions of the cool stuff that you see in the animes. And I mean, look at them. Look at them. Okay. So basically you're building a toy. And here's the thing, Gunpla, although we use Gunpla SA as our branding, as our name, as our identity, there's a lot more than just Gundam kits. I'm sure some of you guys are recognizing some of the like really, really popular characters here, like Kamen Rider. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure you guys all noticed the Naruto dude, Naruto, and this guy. I keep forgetting his name. He's like really famous or something. Son Goku from Dragon Ball, and we got Yu-Gi-Oh kits, and that's what's really awesome about this hobby. It doesn't just have to be about giant robots. It can be about building Blue Eyes White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh. It could be building one of these waifu kits, which is a 30-minute sister, like a really cool anime armored style model kit, which turns into a really great figure. Goku from Dragon Ball Z. It doesn't just have to be robots, and that's the cool thing about this hobby. It is so much more than just robot model kits. Okay. Okay, there are different levels to this hobby. There's what's called an entry grade. That's what the ladies on the table are building right now. They're doing an entry grade where what happens is you don't even need tools to assemble that. You can just pop them off with your fingers. You don't need to paint them. You don't need to do anything to them to make them look cool. You just have to assemble them. And that is a great way to get into this hobby. If you want to take things up a notch, you want to go a little deeper, then you can start looking and investing in something like the higher grades. Mostly the same thing, but you need tools, a little bit more fidelity on the parts. It's, okay, it translates to better bragging rights when it's on your shelf. Whoa, and I almost fell over. Okay, moving right along. We got something called master grade. I'm pretty sure you guys can get it. A master grade is not for masters. It just looks like a masterpiece once it's built. It's got all these like moving pistons and kind of cool stuff that you just geek over if you're into like mechanical design and that kind of thing. And then you got perfect grade, which is this big bad boy over here. And a perfect grade, okay, it looks really big for me because it's up close, right? But a perfect grade is a really impressive shelf piece. It's also full of all of the details, a lot more than the standard master grade. It's going to take a lot more time to build up, that kind of thing. Now the cool thing about this hobby is that a lot of us are gamers. And gaming is, you know, it's like, you know, be brass tacks about it. Gaming is not cheap. So your average like AAA game these days is like 1,000, 1,500. Your average Gundam kit is between that and below that. And you can still get as many hours out of a Gundam kit as you guys would from a AAA video game. In some cases even more. Looks at AAA games that take 6 hours to complete. Not gonna say anything Last of Us 2. Anyway, oh, sorry, did I say that? Okay, cool. Entry grade or high grade? There we go. If you guys are wondering who the cute little green robot is and the cute little yellow meerkat are, that's Jeff and my logo. Those are our mascots for the brand. We figured it would be cool to do a mascot for a brand because, well, we grew up liking Sonic and Rockman and robots, so. Cool. Build Force. Okay, so the Build Force is what we collectively call our fan. Yes, I know it looks like a Discord. It's because it's a Discord. But the whole point of it is to unify fans in South Africa. You know, there's a lot of guys out there who just really want to get their hands on this product, and the way I'm speaking about it, like, it sounds like it's super rare, and it kind of is. Getting Gundam kits in South Africa until Gunpla SA started was pretty much impossible. So what Jeff and I did is we made sure that we could get as many Gundam kits to our community as possible, and we started by building a community. That community is called the Build Force. We love them because the Build Force not only inspires us to do better, but it inspires other people to get into the hobby, to get into building. They just keep getting better. If I look at the kits that started when we started like 2 years ago, if I look at the kits that were being built versus how the kits that are being built are now, that was in English, pretend it was. It's just a major improvement. And also, it's a Discord, so it's full of shenanigans, right? There's too many gifts. Everybody's sharing meme gifs. I just see meme gifs all the time, but it's fine. That's how it's supposed to be. You know you're doing something right when you got a lot of meme gifs and the occasional, like, you know, good post. Build meets. So what's really great is we got a huge NAG LAN here. We got a whole bunch of guys getting together, LANing and playing games. And you know, to be quite fair, a lot of them could have just stayed at home and played games against people online, but that's boring. So like getting together and doing cool stuff together is more fun. And that's what we do with the board meet. We encourage a lot of people to come through to the board meet so that they can all be social. I know I'm standing in the way now. I'm also really large. But anyway, there you go. So there's a whole bunch of us, well, you know, being cool. I mean, as cool as you can be building model kits. But we're having fun and we're making friends and, you know, it's a huge success. Oh wow, 2 heads. Nice, Jeff. 2 heads. Very good. Oh man, it's just, like the other day, one of our Bold Force members actually just sent a message to me, like a DM. Sorry, I know I'm going off topic a little bit. I wanted to share this. And this member actually just said to me, like, thank you so much, Jeff and Paul, for setting up the Bold Force, because it allowed him to like make friends, get to know a whole bunch of people. So, you know, there's that side of it, camaraderie. Yay. Okay. What's behind me is a whole bunch of, you're going to see first, second, third. That's because we do competitions and we take the competitions quite seriously. Jeff and I really want to send people overseas to Japan for the Gundam Builders World Cup. The thing is, we can't just do that right now because it is closed to us as South Africans. In fact, the entire continent of Africa is blocked off from competing in Gundam Builders World Cup, and that is what Jeff and I are working really, really hard to change. We want to make Africa one of the competitors. Why? Because Africa's awesome. Okay, South Africans are awesome. We can bring a lot to this hobby space. We can bring a lot of creativity, even though we've started way later than everybody else. Okay, so we take the competitions very seriously, as I mentioned, and if you guys are fans of games or pop culture, I'm pretty sure that you guys can see we got a kit here that looks a lot like War Machine, and we got a kit that looks a lot like, oh, my Pokemon knowledge is so bad, Green Slice Mantis, I think is its name. Yeah, I know, it's Slice. It's Slice. Anyway, but you know, that's how you know that they did a good job, because it's recognizable. We also got the first place here, which is based on, and I love it when, you know, you want to tell people something and the name just slips out of your mind, but it's from that game called Death Stranding. So, oh yes, the Gundam Readers. So, you know, you've got a lot of creativity, you've got a lot of guys taking very basic kits, or taking kits and turning them into something completely different, something that's out of the canon, so, you know, not bad. Okay, and yeah, we just got some bigger pictures just to like show it off a bit more. So check these guys, I mean, like, this kit is like painted up, it's full of weathering, it looks really cool, it's a giant robot, man, like, you know, it's not, people are not messing around, and it's great. And we got, can anybody guess who that is meant to be? Wrong answers only, please. Okay, yes, it's Deadpool, well done. It's not Deadpool. Before somebody like types in my comments on when this goes on YouTube, it's not Deadpool! Okay. And then, look how amazing that is, guys. I mean, that's a lot of skill there. That's like photography, that's some diorama stuff, it's the kit building. So this hobby exceeds just being about building plastic robots. Some good posing, some good dynamics and composition. Sorry, guys, it's actually cool for me to see these pictures this big. It's awesome for me. I'm kind of posing on the Build Forces work here right now. Really, really great stuff. There's more of that, what's it called? Death Green Mantis Slayer 5000 from Pokemon. You know I'm trolling you, right? Cool. Okay, what are the benefits of building Gunpla? You don't have money for anything else, which is not, I'm joking. The benefits of building Gunpla is this, right? For the younger guys who are still developing motor skills, micromotor skills, if you're a parent, if you have a little brother or a little sister or a sibling or something and you want to help them get better with their coordination, get more detail-oriented, maybe they're not very detail-oriented people, maybe you're not a detail-oriented person and you want to do something that helps you achieve that, building model kits, building Gundam will definitely help with that. My father always used to say to me, you have to have a lot of patience to build these things, and I'm like, no Dad, these things teach me a lot of patience. So that's another benefit of building model kits. Model kits are great at just allowing you to get into your zone, to get into your flow state, to just ignore the rest of the world and just focus on this cool plastic robot that is just forming in your hands, as they're experiencing now on the table. I mean, they don't even know what I'm saying, they don't know that you're here, they can hear a bit of the doof 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 music in the background there, and it's great. But yeah, you see now I just broke out of the flow state, my bad. So, you know, you're allowed to, it gets you to focus. Another great thing that I really, really love about Gunpla is the social aspect. I'm typically somebody who likes to build my kits by myself. Jeff was all like, oh, we've got to do these build meets where we build with people together. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be weird. It's going to be a bunch of people. They're really quiet building together. And he's like, no, we're going to do it. And we ended up doing it. And now I don't really build as much as I talk a lot, which is fine, because that's what it's about. So there's the social aspect. There's a helpful aspect. All that good stuff. Gunpla is for everyone. Sorry, that was rehost. Gunpla is for everyone. A phrase I like to use a lot for a lot of things is there is Gunpla for everyone, but not everyone for Gunpla. Sometimes that is the case, but Gunpla is made for everyone. You know, if you could convince your mom or your dad to build a Gundam kit, pretty sure they would enjoy it a little before telling you to get out of the way because they want to watch rugby. Sorry, childhood trauma coming in. Anyway, carrying on. Gunpla really is for everyone, and Jeff and I believe very strongly in being inclusive. We like to bring a lot of people into the community from all different parts of the world, all different parts of life. You know, the thing is, there's a lot of people out there, there's people that you never think are into Gundam, and then all of a sudden, you know, you've got this like young person that comes in and is all like, yeah, I love Gundam Seed, it's my favorite thing in the world ever. And you're like, cool, you know, and that's what I want. I never want this like feeling, or should I say, Gunpla never wants this feeling of, oh my word, you know, I can't do this. People are going to think I'm a noob. People are going to think this and that. Like, we're not about that. We're all about inclusivity and actually almost being exclusively inclusive. How's that for double speak? Cool. Okay, keep building joy. Keep building joy is our motto. It's the thing that pushes us forward. Jeff and I built this business, built Gunpla SA on this principle alone. It's all about building joy. It's about building model kits, yes. It's about building the community of model builders. It's about building friendships, building the business, building the hobby, anything. Build joy. That's kind of what our philosophy is here, and we try to, you know, expose that onto others. Okay, so now we're going to check in. I'm going to do a little bit of a Q&A. You guys can ask me questions. I can answer stuff, and I'm going to check in with Jeff and see how this build is going. Yes. Hold on. I think there's a no. Okay. Wow, my butt does look good in those jeans. Okay, cool. Thank you. I heard a laugh. Okay, let's see what we got here. Wow, that's pretty amazing. One of you is winning. Not that it's a race, but if it was a race, one of you is winning. Okay, you guys can't see it, but if you squint, okay, so that's pretty impressive. I mean, that's like half the, that's pretty much, yeah, enhance. Oh no, we can't enhance. Yeah, wow. Jeez. Okay, that's pretty impressive. That's a lot of model kit. And how long have I been up here for? Like, it feels like 15 minutes. Yeah, 10, 15 minutes. Wow, it's just flown by. I've had fun.
Slow down, eh? Slow down, guys.
But anyway, so pretty damn impressive. Cool. And nicely done, ladies. It's always more fun for me when we get people on stage to come build a kit that I typically normally wouldn't associate with building Gundam or whatever. So it's always a surprise to me. Again, you know, breaking the parallel. Okay, so now we get into the Q&A portion of this presentation. Who's got questions for me? What do you want to know about Gunpla? What do you want to know about us? What do you want to know about the kits? If you have a question about life, I'm sure I can try and answer it in a weird kind of plastic metaphor for you. Huh? No, everybody uses 42. 42 is boring. Cool, yes, you in the blue. How many times? Oh, the meetups. Yes. He asked, how many times do we have the meetups? Every second weekend. Yeah, it happens in Ferndale at a place called the Nexus Hub. That's where we do our build meets. Sometimes we do our build meets in strange places like rAge. We actually have a 3-day-long build meet happening at the Nexus stand. It's in Hall 3, so you guys can come check it out. Please do, before all of the tabletop cameras come and take all the space. But yeah, you guys can come and build there with us. But yes, it's every second week. Good question, thank you for asking. Who else has got a question? Who else has got a question for me? You in the back there. How much is the average Gundam? There's nobody in the back there, dude. Sorry. How much is the average Gundam kit? The average Gundam kit will start you off at between 380 and 700 Rand. That's your average sort of entry-level, high-grade kind of kit, which is not bad. It's a kit that builds up to about the size that they're building here, and that's your basic price. So is it a hobby that's accessible? Well, if you are at rAge and you're a gamer, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an accessible hobby from a financial point of view. So that was a good question. Thank you, invisible person. Cool. Any other questions? What is Jeff's favorite color? Somebody said red. Remember, he's Jeff. I'm Paul. It's in the ad. How long have you and Jeff been building model kits for, or Gundam kits for? That's a really good question, other random person that just happens to walk past and ask me stuff. Okay, here's the thing, like we've been doing this since we were kids. I think that's why we're so much in love with the brand and why we've been so disappointed with the fact that we could never get Gundam kits in South Africa until, well, recently. I mean, there was an early time in the early 2000s where Anime Works was bringing cool stuff in like that, but then since it's kind of stopped a little bit, so we're bringing it back. And it's always just been frustrating that, you know, we want to build a community and there isn't any of that stuff. Sweet. Hold on. Okay, we got an arm going on there. Okay, but it's not connected. I don't want to put it, like, let's not take agency away from the builders. Okay, guys, 2 more questions. Anybody? Yes? Oh, what is my favorite kit? I love this. It's such a great geeky answer. Like, geeky question as well. What is your favorite kit? So I got one of my favorites actually on the table right now. It's the red one. It's called a Sasabi. It's this bad boy over here. It's piloted by a very important character in Gundam. If I have to get like really hectic into the Gundam lore, I don't want to because that's going to just bore you guys, but it's very, very interesting and it's very vast. But this is the main one of the main characters. It's called Shah Aznable. He pilots a unit called the Sasabi, and a little bit of a deep cut. If any of you guys are fans of Linkin Park, you know those guys that released that song, it's like crawling in my skin, the urns are all unhealed. Yeah, they were kind of popular. Anyway, one of the music videos actually has this model kit in the music video. So I know it does because everybody used to come to me, have you got the Gundam from the Linkin Park music video? I'm like, yes we do. Cool. Anything else? Any other questions? You, sir, with the camera. No, I'm kidding. You're filming us. Good. You keep that up. Any other questions about Gundam kits? Yes?
Why are you sitting so hard?
I can't answer that one on stage, but thank you, Shri. Okay. Sweet. Well then, I'm gonna wrap it up with, I'm gonna show you how far we got. Okay, this is actually super impressive. Nicely done, by the way. Okay, so we're gonna enhance. So get it there. Cool. And yeah, we got the upper torso and the arms, almost the armor on there. Woo! So this is. So I'm actually. Can I just take a second? Woo! Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's looking pretty good. And that was just the entry grade. That's how quickly you guys can build the kits. I mean, obviously there's a little bit of pressure. They're building stuff a lot faster here. And it can obviously get more advanced, but yeah, I'm very, very impressed with our builders today. So can I get a round of applause for the builders, please? Can I get a bigger round of applause for the builders, please? Thank you very much. Yes, I love that. Thank you. Bring on the heat. Okay, and with that, guys, I'm going to say thank you very much for your time, for taking the time to actually listen to our little Gunpla presentation about Gunpla SA and all that good stuff. And I hope to see you guys at our stand at the Nexus or online, or even better, at our build meets and building Gundam kits. If you guys have any questions and you were too scared to ask them while I was up here, by all means, please find me and ask me questions. I can talk about Gundam for a long time, as evidenced here by the fact that I haven't stopped talking about plastic robots. Guys, have a most awesome day. Have an excellent show. You're amazing. No, I'm kidding. No, I mean, you are amazing. But you guys, anyway, deep cut if you guys are fans of Cyberpunk. Anyway, have an awesome one, guys. Thank you very much. And remember to, Jeff, keep building joy. Yeah.